The Israeli military in the early hours of Saturday morning warned it will not allow airplanes carrying weapons to land at the airport in Beirut, Lebanon. Air Force planes are now patrolling the area of the Beirut airport, Rear Admiral Daniel Hagari, spokesperson for the Israel Defense Forces, said in a press statement. CNN's team in Beirut can hear the warplanes in the sky. The state of Lebanon, unlike Syria, has behaved responsibly over the years and has not allowed the transfer of weapons through the civilian airports, Hagari said. We inform you in advance that we will not allow hostile flights with weapons to land at the civilian airport and clarity. This is a civilian airport for civilian use and must be kept as such. World Live TV. Scenes from on Fort Myers Beach, Florida, near the Times Square area as Hurricane Helene passes on Thursday, September 26, 2024. Hurricane Helene is expected to pass SWFL on the way to the Big Bend area. SWFL is preparing for possible storm surge from the hurricane. The latest on Tropical Storm Helene. Top shot. Smoke rises from the site of an Israeli airstrike that targeted the southern Lebanese village of Qayyum on September 25, 2024. Lebanon said 23 people were killed and dozens injured in Israeli strikes across Lebanon September 25, the third day of major Israeli raids in the country as fighting with Hezbollah has intensified. Photo by Rabbi Daher/AFP. Photo by Rabbi Daher/AFP via Getty Images. Israel targets Hezbollah leader in strikes, official says. Splitimage.jpg. The latest on the 2024 presidential race. Rhonda Bell looks on after an oak tree landed on her 100-year-old home after Hurricane Helene moved through, Friday, September 27, 2024, in Valdosta, Georgia.
Sigue nuestra cobertura de la tormenta tropical Helen en español.
Live updates. Israel says it targeted Hezbollah leader in strikes on Lebanese capital. By Lex Harvey, Sophie Tano, Aditi Songal, Tara John and Tori B. Powell, CNN. Updated 7:16 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, Friday, September 27, 2024. Now playing. Israeli military says it struck Hezbollah headquarters in Lebanon. What we know. 2:56. 2:58. Israeli military says it struck Hezbollah headquarters in Lebanon. What we know. 2:58. Source. CNN. What we're covering. The explosions rocked the Lebanese capital of Beirut on Friday as Israel said it struck Hezbollah's headquarters. The group's leader, Hassan Nasrallah, was the target, an Israeli official told CNN. The strikes flattened buildings in a densely populated area, killing at least 6 people and wounding dozens of others, according to Lebanon's health ministry. Israel has launched further strikes on southern Beirut, targeting what it says are stores of Hezbollah weapons. Israel didn't notify the U.S. about the strikes until the attack was underway, according to the U.S. Defense Secretary. Sources say the lack of notice added to U.S. frustrations with Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, who has sent mixed messages on a U.S.-led ceasefire proposal and made a combative speech at the UN General Assembly earlier Friday. Lebanon has recorded more than 100,000 people displaced by the recent conflict, but authorities said the true number is likely much higher. Up to 500,000 people are likely internally displaced, Lebanon's health minister told CNN. Catch up. 62 posts. Sort by. Latest. 12 minutes ago. Explosions continue to rock southern Beirut. From CNN's Tamara Kabloui, Sarah Dean, and Sarah Sergani in Beirut, Lebanon. The Israeli military continues to strike southern Beirut, a CNN team in the Lebanese capital reports. More than an hour after the Israel Defense Forces began striking buildings allegedly with Hezbollah missiles in them, airstrikes continue to hit the Dahia neighborhood in southern Beirut, CNN can see. Large flashes can be seen in southern Beirut, and the thuds of impacting Israeli missiles are echoing across the capital. 16 minutes ago. Beirut authorities urge displaced people to seek shelter. From CNN's Hamdi Al-Khshali. A crisis management center in Beirut is urging displaced people to contact it for immediate assistance in finding shelter. The government-run crisis management room published 2 phone numbers for those seeking shelter to call in a statement by the state-run news agency NNA. The move comes after the Israeli military warned residents of several neighborhoods in southern Beirut to evacuate, and then began striking buildings in the area that it alleged were being used to store Hezbollah missiles. The Lebanese government says tens of thousands of people have been displaced due to recent fighting at its southern border with Israel. 10 minutes ago. Biden tells Pentagon to review military's posture in Middle East, official says. From CNN's Donald Judd. U.S. President Joe Biden has been briefed several times today by his national security team following a series of Israeli strikes targeting Hezbollah in Beirut, Lebanon, an official told reporters traveling with Biden in Delaware Friday. Biden has ordered the Pentagon to look at the U.S. force posture in the region and adjust as necessary to support U.S. objectives, the official said, adding that the president has also directed embassies to take the appropriate protective measures. He will continue to receive regular updates, they added. 59 minutes ago, Israeli military strikes Beirut buildings it alleges are storing Hezbollah missiles. From CNN's Tamara Kabloi, Sarah Dean, Sarah Sergany, and Charbel Mallow in Beirut, Mick Crever in Tel Aviv, and Jeremy Diamond in Haifa. Smoke rises from Israeli airstrikes in Beirut's southern suburbs on Saturday, September 28. Smoke rises from Israeli airstrikes in Beirut's southern suburbs on Saturday, September 28. Hassan Ammar/AP. The Israel Defense Forces is currently striking buildings in Beirut that it alleges are storing Hezbollah missiles. The IDF is currently conducting targeted strikes on weapons belonging to the Hezbollah terrorist organization that were stored beneath civilian buildings in the area of Dahiyah in Beirut, the IDF said in a statement. The strikes came about 90 minutes after the IDF's Arabic language spokesperson issued a warning on X, formerly Twitter, for residents of several southern Beirut neighborhoods to leave the vicinity of buildings it identified on a map. From the ground, CNN's team in Beirut has heard explosions and can see smoke rising over the southern Dahiyah neighborhood. 1 hour 27 minutes ago. Death toll climbs to 6 in Israeli strikes in Beirut today. From CNN's Tamara Kabloi. At least 6 people were killed and 91 injured by Israel strikes in